But yeah, let's go in the count of 3, 2, 1, go.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but
oh shit, lovely.
So there's this thing in the restaurant at the end of the universe called the total perspective. So there's this thing in the restaurant at the end of the universe called the total perspective vortex. And it's a machine that extrapolates the whole universe from pretty much nothing. Okay, it extrapolates the whole universe from a piece of cake because it is a Douglas Adams book. But regardless, when you step inside the machine, you comprehend the scale of the universe and then you go insane. Instantly.
No shit. Okay.
As he says, she saw in one instant the whole infinity of creation and herself in relation to it. The shock completely annihilated her brain. If life is going to exist in a universe of this size, then the one thing it cannot afford to have is a sense of proportion.
Oh, shit. If life is going to exist in a universe of this size, then one thing it cannot afford to have is a sense of proportion. But that's literally what we're trying to do. Like basically every scientist is trying to do. Like find the proportions of a space and then find where to traverse it, right? It's
this
crazy, though.
Is Space Engine.
Lovely.
It's a program that extrapolates the whole universe from pre-existing databases and laws of nature. And databases and laws of nature. It's a program that extrapolates the whole universe from pre-existing databases and laws of nature.
Okay.
And it completely annihilated my brain. I really only ever use Space Engine for one thing. I start at the Earth, and I just...
Okay, am I ready to be annihilated though? Okay. I still haven't done my dailies today. Okay.
Zoom out.
I don't want dread now.
And then faster and faster and faster until the galaxies are whizzing by at thousands of times the speed of light. I also have the same thought every time I do. Where's the moon? I must have missed the moon.
No, it's there.
But I haven't missed the moon. I'm just thinking
it's very small.
Way too small. The moon is the closest celestial body to us by a lot. And do you know how far away the moon is? It's far, dude. We've been here. We've been to this incredibly remote hunk of rock and dust, and we did it with some very smart people, a calculator, and some spitshine.
And bro, you forgot the fucking book, the huge booklet of codes they wrote. Hopefully it wasn't, it wasn't in Python, because that shit is... Why is Python like this? But again, everyone forgets that. The lady who wrote, the lady and the team who wrote that. It's not just her. It's her and her team.
It cost lives. And here's the thing. The moon isn't really nearer to anything than the Earth is. I love lives. And here's the thing. The moon isn't really nearer to anything than the Earth is. I live in North Carolina. If I wanted to drive to California, I'd stop somewhere around here. On the way to exploring our solar system, flying to the moon is like starting in Durham and ending in Durham. Oh. How long it takes to get to Mars?
What?
Starting in Durham.
Why would you go backward? That's a good example, to be honest.
Durham. I'd show you how long it takes to get to Mars going at the rate we flew to the moon, but my bandwidth can't handle uploading a video that long.
Huh. It's like what, 20 times? Is it 20 times? Because I remember, it takes like 30 seconds or something? No, it's way more. It's like 200 times the distance.
We are alone. And that's only on the scale of one solar system. Just booting up and zooming out doesn't really give the full brain annihilating experience, though. The sun seems like it's disappearing now, but that's just kid stuff. For the real existential panic, you've got to put in work. You've got to pick a star that's not the sun and fly to it. The first thing that'll happen is you'll probably shoot by at like 1 billion miles an hour because maybe you forgot just how vast the space you're traversing is. Like me, you probably got used to the stars flitting by at a jaunty pace. You started thinking of them as little particles that just provided ambience to the graphics. But they're not, though. They are just as significant parts of the universe as our sun for every reason other than our continued existence.
Maybe even more, because we don't even know what lives over there. That's the fucked up part. We don't even know anything about it. We just know it existed at some point in the universe, and the light is now reaching the whatever database we collected it from.
For every reason other than our continued existence. Check out some of the statistics on this video.
What the fuck? Okay, that looks like a gacha game currency. That looks so sick,
more
dude.
Mass in this one star than exists in our solar system.
What the fuck was that?
By like 1,000 times. Okay, now look for some planets surrounding this star. You might get some pretty gas giants, or just a couple burnt out husks orbiting too close for their own good. If you get really lucky, one might have ice or something.
Oh shit.
If you get really lucky, you get something
ice.
like this, or this.
That looks okay. That looks really good. I love that the fucking it has a ring. It has moons too here. I mean, are these moons? There is a shadow of a cloud, introverted cloud inside. Oh my god!
Get something like this, or this, or this. If you get
okay, can someone? What the fuck is this black then? Black bit here. Why is there a circular black bit here and a ring that goes across the planet? That is a structure, bro. That is a railroad, and that is like a building. This is a mega complex of like intelligence beings. Like there's so many weird things, and what the fuck is this? It has a fucking trademark.
Really lucky, you'll get something like this, or this, or this. There are 1 billion planets with things so mind-bogglingly beautiful that they'd probably this. There are
that's the atmosphere is blue, bro. That's so good. Dude, why can't we have shit like this? Why are we stuck in a fucking blue shitting Earth? With a moon, with one moon. Like, why can't we have more moons, man? Oh, to be fair, that's a beautiful
shot. Billion
from something we can never see.
Things so mind-bogglingly beautiful that they'd probably redefine art as we know it. If we
can probably, like, future generations can with their light FTL
as we know it. If we ever got close, but if you're playing fair, you probably won't see any of this stuff. Because for every gorgeous, inconceivable thing in the universe, there's 1 trillion times more nothing to make up for it. If you've stayed anywhere near our side of the galaxy, you'll be seeing exactly how cold and lifeless and harsh our neighbors are, because Space Engine is actually far more than an extrapolation. If we've charted a star, if we've clocked a planet, it's in there, and it's...
Have you seen the fucking speed that we're moving? 135 light years per second. Bro, yeah, that is like 135 FTL.
It's in there, and it's accurately represented. We don't really have the option of crossing our fingers and hoping Space Engine is wrong. It has hard data that shows us there's nothing anywhere close to us. There's this video by Krizgasat on how far we can reach outside our own little pocket of the universe, how far we can explore into the great beyond. And the answer is essentially not very far.
Okay, that's absurd. That's too...
At least not by the scale of the universe.
2 bucks of it.
As things start to drift apart faster and faster, we will become more isolated from everything.
Shit.
We could leave the local group and fly through intergalactic space into the darkness, but we would never arrive anywhere.
Fuck! Then what the fuck do we do then, man? We need teleportation. We need wormholes now. But like, we need wormholes like yesterday, bro. Like, FTL is just bullshit. If this is gonna take that long, if we're gonna go like with light speed, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if Set used FTL speed for their spaceships in that, like, whatever, like, journey. So I don't know.
That sounds utterly terrifying. As soon as I saw this video, I started looking for reasons to discredit it, because our destiny has got to explore the stars, right? But playing Space Engine made me confront my own boyish optimism of space as a thing to be explored at all. It's nothing. Space is so much nothing. And all the charts I hung on my walls as a kid, all the demonstrations I did where the sun was the size of a basketball and the earth was a marble, none of that got me to understand like this void did. Space Engine is, as much as any one program could be, an accurate picture of our universe.
Fuck! Well, again, it's just gonna be dreaded, man.
And it's
What?
a goddamn nightmare.
It is.
But while I'm talking about nightmares, you folks heard about these clicker games?
Oh yeah, fuck, they're fun.
Who doesn't love cookies like way too much? The point of clicker games is basically to do what I do.
Okay, what the fuck are we doing now? Can we go back and let's see how it goes in? What are you talking
But
about?
while I'm talking about nightmares, you folks heard about these clicker games?
Okay.
Who doesn't love cookies like way too much? The point of clicker games is basically to do what I do in Space Engine. You start small and local, and then you gradually pull back until the original point of focus is absolutely lost and completely meaningless.
It's still there. You still are pointing, clicking on cookies. That objective never changed, but there are a million other things that are helping you in that process. The other part is just not visible anymore.
Cookie Clicker is a total perspective vortex. You heard it here first. But
He's right. Oh my god, wait, then what the fuck? Okay, I'm having a oh my god, what the fuck? So what the fuck? Why are we not going insane?
Total perspective vortex. You heard it here first. But I'm not here to talk about Cookie Clicker. I'm here to talk about a game.
Can you elaborate then on the fucking shit you said to
I'm here to
say,
talk
man?
about a game that is way less visually interesting. And in fact, I actually have no idea how I'm gonna spice up for a video.
What?
Give me 1 second.
Holy shit, what is this? Oh, Armored Core. No, it's not. This is Metal Gear Rising.
It's called Universal Paperclips.
Okay.
I mentioned what clicker games do in an abstract sense, but let me explain a little more literally here. You start with a button that makes a paperclip. One click, one paperclip. At this stage in the game, there are only 3 important things. The button that makes paperclips, the price that a single paperclip sells for, and the wire that you make paperclips out of. Eventually, when you've sold enough paperclips, you can buy an auto clip.
Oh my god.
Auto clipper
So
will make
literally auto
clips
clicker.
without you needing to click the button. 2 auto clippers will do it even faster. Get it?
Oh yeah, I played hentai clicker.
Increase marketing, so you
Sakura
can sell your
clicker.
paperclips for more money. Then you can vastly improve your auto clipper output. You can buy something that automatically
Okay, what the fuck? Var extrusion. Ref tracker. Per second. What the fuck? Okay, so the revenue that you get at the end when it shows you immediately what you got after the sales, it now shows you and calculates average. That is absolutely interesting, actually. That's what Excel does.
so you can sell your paperclips for more money. Then
So
you
it's
can
like optimization of
vastly
your
improve
actual
auto clipper
paperclip
output.
production.
You can buy something that automatically purchases wire, so you never have to. You can buy a drone swarm that hypnotizes the entire Earth's population.
Release the hyperdrones.
Yeah,
Fuck.
so now all humans are under our control, so cash is no object. But our goal was never really to get lots of money. It was to create lots of paperclips. We just needed money to do
But
that.
why?
But now money is meaningless. What we need is resources. But you know what has a lot of resources? The mass of the Earth. Like 6 octillion tons, in fact. So let's get to
What?
Got
What?
old solar panels and batteries and lots of drones, but what we don't need is food or air or any kind of provisions for organic life.
Yo! Okay, wait. Is he talking about the same thing that Goldschott says? Chris Goldschott? I can't say that name, man. That an alien race creates a program like this that indiscriminately destroys us without knowing we exist because it needs the resource of our planet. Something like that. Or it just needs our sun and it doesn't give a shit if it exists. It don't even know if we exist. And just destroys the sun, takes the sun energy and gets the fuck out. That shit kills us.
We're here to make paperclips. Are there humans still on Earth? Yes, no.
Doubt it.
How many billion tons of resources could a paperclip building AI scrape off the surface before everything was rendered unlivable? Really, that's not a concern of ours. There's a greater problem on the horizon.
What?
Earth is running out of resources.
How the fuck are you using 2.8 octillion grams in a matter of
seconds?
What the fuck, dude? Portal 2, oh shit.
So, we take flight. We leave our planetary body. And now we've got all the resources we could ever need. Look at that ridiculous counter at the bottom there. % of space explored. Like, that would ever be a measurable percentage. Now our drones can
It's still expanding.
And there are some pesky other things out there, and they're getting in the way of our resource collection and paperclip production. So
we're making banks, bitch. We're making bank.
And now this is our infinity, right?
Okay, we're not even selling these. We just have mountains of paperclips in space floating around. What's the point of the paperclip,
So we make
Christian?
some drones that can fight back. And now this is our infinity, right? Never gonna explore the entirety of space, never gonna run out of resources to make paperclips.
Yeah.
Just get to happen. Wait.
No, that's not possible. That is not possible. That is not fucking... What? Okay, so if what the fuck? That's not how? Even 1,000,000 billion of is it though? It's not. What? That's not possible. Even for a robot, is it possible for an AI to think and advance that fast and that it fills the universe? Okay, I'm having a mental breakdown. Give me a second. Give me a second for a second. I need a second. Okay, if you make an AI that branches out into millions and billions and trillions and quadrillions of drones and like resource harvesters, it is very possible. To make it as efficient as possible, they don't need oxygen. They can travel as much as they want, and they don't have the limitation of time and mortality. So they can just exist and harvest until the end of universe and until everything in the space is just paperclips. Or it's not just paperclips. They still have drones and tools to make paperclips with. So it would be just planets with all infrastructure filled with factories. Maybe even the core or like the structures don't exist inside the planet. It's just the crust and dust of its previous existence. Something like that might be possible. But what the fuck? This gives me chills. The 1% exploration of the space, because it's universe, not a space, the universe.
Wait.
That's absurd, though. Fuck, that's insane.
That's
a lot.
A millionth of 1%, and it took me a really long time.
No, it's not. It's not.
I get like filling up all the space in space.
That's what billions of. Oh my god. Yeah,
shit.
we're fucked. We're fucked.
And then before.
Oh my god.
1%, and by that time, it's all over. It's space.
Bro, 1%. This 1%. This 1%. This is not even 1%. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of that million, 3 to 1 billion. That's like a trillion. That's 1/10 of a trillion of the universe explored for this specific programming, let's say futuristic AI that is making Paperclips. That is more than any of us could ever explore as humanity. I'm pretty sure. That is, we can't even reach near that amount.
It's a 1%, and it took me a really long time to get here.
We can't fathom about it. It's absurd.
Filling up all the space in space. That's ridiculous. Oh shit. And then, before too long, it's 1%. And by that time, it's all over. It's space. It's all of space. And there's none of it left.
Can we see how many Paperclips are we making then?
So from this perspective, Space Engine and Universal Paperclips are opposite experiences. Like, really opposite. One is a visually lavish, scientifically accurate thing that's more of a tool than anything else, and one is an incredibly sparse spreadsheet of a game that involves hypno drones and quadrillions of paperclips. One
automation
drives home
is
the unbearable
crazy.
vastness of the universe around us, and one reminds us that nothing, even the endless void, is actually infinite. One is an intensely agoraphobic experience, and one is wildly claustrophobic, but their uniting principle is they both scare the hell out of me. When you play No Man's Sky, there's a guy excited to sell parts to you on every planet, and Eve has hundreds of thousands of people, but they all fall into a couple groups, and you can't answer all the distress calls in Mass Effect, but they are all calling for you. They want to make you feel special, and that's what we are, right? We're a pale blue dot, and we make music and art and war and video games, and that stuff has gotta matter, right? Because why else would we be doing it? But Space Engine and Universal Paperclips, those aren't special making games. They're a total perspective vortex. You look into these games too hard, and your brain gets completely annihilated. Universal Paperclips is about the dangers of unchecked capitalism and automation, and Space Engine is just as good at presenting a tour of the beautiful things in our universe as the endless space between them. So the fact that they both run into this abyss seems less intentional and more like a natural law.
It's crazy that he's right, and I'm losing my mind. Yeah, every game there is like a special person waiting for you on the next stop. What if there wasn't? There is none. There is no one waiting for us for millions of years away. We're alone in this fucking piece of earth. Like, oh my god, this is just... Oh, fuck me.
Once numbers get big enough, there's nowhere they can go but out. Into space. Into the nothingness. Did you ever think about claustrophobia and agoraphobia being basically the same thing on a cosmic scale? Because now, I can't think about anything else. We're stuck between a void and a hard place, and the only upside I can think of is we'll probably destroy ourselves way before we actually have to deal with any of it.
I mean, it's already happening. Salam, 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 salam. Salam, 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 salam. Khudafiz. Oh my fucking god, though, bro. Okay, listen. I actually love that. That was probably one of the... That was the most interesting video I have watched on this channel yet. I love the feeling of dread that comes from thought experiments. Like something that isn't real, but we think about it and make it an existence. Like the paperclip. Like something like that probably is never going to happen. But it's a thought experiment. Or is it? But okay. Man, I don't know. Like this video is make me. I'm gonna go and see you all later. Thank you, Jacob Geller. It is